Hi, hello, and howdy. My name is Erin of essentiallyerynne, and welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to prove that once again I am very easily influenced to buy things and try them out for you guys. So we are doing a fully unsponsored review of the Scrunch It brush. Ooh. Saw somebody on Instagram using this, obviously knew that I had to get it so I could review for you guys. Like I said before, fully unsponsored review, pay for this out of my own pocket. I am eager to see how it works. First impressions, you have two sides. So you have the bristle side and these little tong sides. Now, I'll be honest, these, while they have flexibility, I might be terrified to detangle with these. They did come with an option where you could have the little tips on the end so that it was like, if you're tender-headed, like they do have an option for that. However, it's very interesting. Generally speaking, these types of bristles provide a lot more moisture or oil base to your hair routine, while these would be great for detangling. So it's gonna be interesting to see which side produces a different type of clump. I'm going to do, a fan favorite of a split test. So we're gonna have one half that is styled with the tong side and one half styled with the bristle side. I love that sound. Like, another round of curly ASMR for you guys. So we're gonna do this in the bathroom so that I don't get product and messiness everywhere, but let's jump in. Okay, so we are back in the bathroom. I am going to, I wonder if I can use this end to split my hair like a rat tail comb. No idea, we'll see. Oh yeah, actually pretty well. All right, so there are officially now 3 uses for this brush. So I have finger detangled my hair, but I'm going to try and detangle starting, of course, at the ends with this side on this side, and then I'll use this on this side and we'll see what it looks like. All right, so since I want to try to keep the results as like unbiased as possible, I'm going to use products that I normally use so that I can kind of determine whether or not this would be a brush that I don't want to keep using. So today we are first going to go in with the Curlsmith Weightless Air Dry Cream as our leave-in conditioner, the Hold Me Softly Style Balm for our curl cream, and then we are going to finish with the Hydro Style Flexi Jelly for our hold. Okay, so we have 2 of our products applied. As you guys know, if you've been here before, I always apply my gel after I style, just because I feel like if I do it before I start brushing, then I'm just kind of like losing some of that product on the brush. But I can already tell that my hair is not wet enough to do proper brush styling the way that they like. So I'm going to section it and then I'm going to re-wet it before I start brush styling. Okay, so I am going to use this side first and we'll see how it goes. Okay, so interesting. It definitely separates well and it still functions. I mean, I can still do like my normal brush routine where, I'm putting tension on the brush and stuff like that. This is obviously going to give us very separated clumps versus this is probably going to give us chunkier clumps. So it'll be interesting to see comparatively. I have a feeling this side might look a little bit more natural. But again, it's dealer's choice like I have on my other brush styling videos. So I'm going to do that to the rest of my head and then we will start on the other side using the other side of the brush. I'm gonna show you guys on the front pieces. So obviously, like, it's definitely trickier trying to make sure that it doesn't get onto this side, or else obviously that defeats the whole experiment. But so what I'm doing is I'm essentially putting this under, and I keep my hand here, and it doesn't ever actually touch the other side. All right. So this is that whole rat tail side. Not rat tail, but like more separated. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not in love. So we'll see how the other side does. But overall, I just don't know how it's gonna turn out. So we'll see. Now we're gonna do the exact same thing on this side, only using the other side of the brush. Interesting. All right, let's do the rest. So here is the other side, and like I said, significantly larger clumps than this side. I might redo a few of these pieces just because they got caught up in the other side. So just like looking at it, I can already see the difference clump size on one over the other. I also seem to have a little bit more shrinkage on the big clump side versus the little clumps, which is interesting, but that could just be the wonky haircut that I gave myself months ago. So we are going to let the gel set its cast, wait for it to dry, then we will scrunch out the crunch and talk about the results. All right, so here we are. I have scrunched out the crunch and I have fluffed. Not gonna lie, first impressions, not a huge fan. Nothing bad. I'm just noticing that, like, despite the fact that you guys saw me, I applied all of my product for the most part from like the hair shaft down. I put a little bit of curl cream right up here, but only on my front section, not on the top. And yet, like, it didn't really do much for my roots, unlike the Be Hairful brush that kind of gives me curls, you know, from like here down. So like this side, for the thinner side, we've got some really good volume in between the thin curls, which is not all that surprising given that I knew we were gonna have more curls, just a little less definition. On this side, you've got thicker curls, but I've also noticed that these are more defined. So you definitely get maybe a little less volume on this side, but you have more defined curls, and they're really not that much bigger than the curls on this side. So yeah, I mean, overall, if I were to choose a side, I probably would have used the boar bristle side. But just, I mean, overall, I don't hate it, but I don't love it. You know what I mean? So I'm very like, I'm very meh about it. Like, I'm just not like overly impressed by it, which sucks because, you know, I do try to keep things honest with you guys. Like, I'm never gonna pull punches. So like I said, it's not something that I hate, and it definitely doesn't feel like it's a bad wash day. It just isn't my favorite end result. And I know it's not the products because those are products that I use pretty darn regularly. And I clarified my hair today and I did a deep conditioning treatment. So I know that, like, hair wise, my hair is in a healthy space. So I stabbed myself in the eye. So I don't know. The people that I saw using this on Instagram did have higher density hair than I do, so that could quite possibly be it. I also do think that this is probably better for people that have shorter hair, just given the amount of space that you have to work with here. I do think that for people that are looking for a brush that's thinner than the Denman, this could be a good like middle ground for them. Yeah, I mean, I give it like a solid like B minus, I guess. Like, not blown away, but you know, it definitely wasn't a failure of a wash day by any means. So that's it. That is my unsponsored, fully honest review of the Scrunch It brush. If you guys have other products that you've been influenced to buy or have been debating about purchasing and you want me to try them out for you first, leave a comment. Be sure to like, subscribe, let me know what you guys want to see, and thanks for checking in for an Essentially Honest review, and I'll see you guys the next time.